first text of the Unit 1 is Classroom Quality and Children's Academic Skills in Child Care Centers, Understanding the Role of Teacher Qualifications. The author talks about the importance of improving the skills of the teachers as far as qualification and preparation is concerned. The text shows how important it is to interact in a meaningful way with children. They also acquire knowledge through indirect effects like structural quality in which teachers pass through. There are in every educational institution a quality control making qualifications to the teachers to evaluate their skills and the preparation that they have to impart class. However, this qualification has the main objective to improve the knowledge acquirement process quality in the institutions. The results of those proofs reveal that the quality in classroom is not affected by the level of preparation of the teachers. I mean, if one teacher has only a degree in his field and other has an specialization in the same, the skills acquired for learners in the educative process is the same. In conclusion, to give classes of high quality is not necessarily a long formation in the entire educative field, but a specific formation in the field in which the professional will be working. The second text of this unit is Teacher Qualifications and Kindergarten's Achievements. This text shows data about the students' grades and the learning environment created by the institution. This is a story applied to a group of students that show that certificate teachers in their different fields improves the academic performance of the learners more than teachers that don't have credentials or pedagogic course certificates, or that have certificates of private teacher school of their fields. The children who practice through reading linking phonetic sounds to their exercises have better punctuation in orthography, spelling, and acquire reading comprehension earlier than the children that don't have this learning method. In conclusion, all the text is a study applied to identify, analyze, and understand the importance of teacher development as main factor in learners' educative process. The third text is Writing for Professional Development. In this text, the author talks about writing as fundamental for teacher development process. In the first chapter, the author did an introduction about the improvement of knowledge acquirement process through writing. By the other hand, the first section, Conception and Purposes, talks about learning as a mimetic process and an exercise like writing to support the knowledge acquirement about a specific topic. A method like the writing assignment is the perfect example of mimetic learning that imposes mandatorily the thinking, acting, and later learning. The second section, Writing for Learning Professional Practices, talks about how the writing has been used to develop professional skills. This section shows contributions about different types of writing: reflective, collaborative, and of feedback between couples. The reflective writing is important to promote learning approaches guided for learners' experience and reflection. As a conclusion, the author exposes a last part named Writing as a Professional Development, making a feedback about the previously exposed in the text. This text shows how to use different conceptions about writing as a tool of knowledge acquirement, experience of people who have used this tool, and a complete looking about their writing as development of professional, methodological, and conceptual perspective through scientific investigation and instructional practices. The fourth text of this unit is the evaluation of a student's views concerning the teacher qualifications for the total quality implementations. In this text, the author talks about the evaluation and how its influence in the way that current society is developing. In fact, he exposes that learners' view of educative process is a fundamental piece to improve the educational system. To improve the quality in an institution is necessary to keep in mind different aspects that play a role in the teaching-learning process. In first place, the directive of the institution and the teacher of the same must to implement total quality management in the process. By the other hand, teachers must recognize that they are the core of the educational process and must know the way to improve their teaching skills in the way that the academic performance and knowledge agreement of learners get better after recognize the strengths and weaknesses in the classroom. However, in almost all the educative institutions, the students' view about teacher learning quality is not taken into account in the evaluation. That's why a questionnaire was applied in an institution that shows that all the surveyed students have good view in general about educative environment quality. As way of conclusion, the author summarizes different studies applied in teachers' qualification and the options of learners about the educative process quality. It shows that the students usually have a positive view according to the methods and approaches used by the teacher. Even they found that teaching style meets their needs according to knowledge acquirement. The fifth and final text of this unit is Teacher Development for Bilingual Education in Colombia, towards teacher empowerment. This is a story applied in the country to measure the quality of teaching learning process in foreign language, according to skills, training, and development of the bilingual teachers. To develop foreign language skills in Latin America, it's important to see the difference between this environment and native environment as the United States. The task to evaluate the type of teachers that the school contract for teaching English as a foreign language is other point treated in this text. In its other parts, the text shows the data collected of different studies applied in Colombia in order to evaluate foreign language teaching in all the levels, primary, secondary, and college. Equilibrium between the bilingual and teaching skills in the development of teachers is needed to improve the educative system. The first text of the Unit 2 is the contribution of research to teachers' professional learning and development. In this text, the author exposes that the educative institutions must to focus in methods and approaches needed to enhance research, innovation, and communicative skills in learning. That is why the Continuing Professional Development (CPD) and Continuing Professional Development and Learning (CPDL) analyze methods and approaches that have bearing in development in teachers' formation field. In this text, we have two research questions. The first one is, what is the relationship between researching and teacher development? and the second one is how researching skills in teachers can enhance educative process. To answer the first questions, the author exposes in the first part the range of ways research can contribute. According to studies applied by CPD and CPDL, teachers that participate in practical researching process and research in pedagogy as way to improve their teaching and learning skills show highly quality in curriculum development and application in real life. By the other hand, to answer the second questions, teachers that participate in researching contexts develop their own self-direct research and enhance their teacher-learner relationship, goals and objectives, soaring in classroom and subject development in different fields. The second text of Unit 2 is Educational Research and Teacher Development. In this text, the author talks about the relationship and importance of educational research in professional development. The author expressed that research improves teacher experiences through practicing so that their effectiveness could be qualified. The text focuses mainly in a story applied by OECD. In first place, the text shows the method used in the applied story. This is a questionnaire piloted by 20 teachers with the main objective of value researching skills as part of the professional development in primary schools and preschool teachers. Almost all the teachers said that the current educational system does not have efforts to improve professional development. Also, most of the teachers that work in basic educational levels think that teacher development improves critical thinking, communicative skills, creativity, and capacity of innovation and skills to maintain motivation in learners. The third text of this unit is Educational Effectiveness Research as the Knowledge Base of Improving Education. The author talks about the way in which research effectiveness can improve the educative process in current educational system. The text for this text, the author exposes how teacher influences in academic performance, knowledge acquirement, and skills improving as the main factor in educational effectiveness. Before the author exposes the model and its importance, it talks about the definition, history, and findings of EER. Later, the author exposes the model previously appointed. This model shows 4 different levels that influence in the educational outcomes. The first level focuses on how results influences directly in classroom. The second one focuses in learning environment as influencer in students' outcome. The third level focuses in structuring, orientation, application, questioning, etc. And the fourth and last level focuses in learner needs and skills as an individual subject. EER to improving education is important to know in teacher development process because it comes with different perspectives about educational environments at different comprehension levels. The final and fourth text of this unit is Improving Teacher Development and Training. In this one, the author talks about the importance of professional development as the main point in a high-quality educational system. Also, the author explains the steps to follow according to Gustavo and Sparks to develop professional curriculum successfully. These texts have 3 chapters about how works teacher training and how it must be implemented. Teacher development and training plays an important role in the development of the current educational system and the society.